Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and any other holidays that I may have missed out. This is an all-inclusive channel, FYI. So listen, I want to really thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting me. You know, I started these videos in January, but I started with just an angel reading, and between January and June I got 75 subscribers, and I was very grateful. And then I started with the tarot scopes, and I now have 1,600 thereabouts, 1,700 subscribers in 6 months. So it has grown massively in the last 6 months, and I am so grateful to all of you who have supported me and got personal readings from me. I love doing this, and nothing brings me greater joy than to bring a message from my guides and guardians, from your guides and guardians to mine, and then through me. This is it's been such a blessing, and I really appreciate it. And it's so, it feeds my soul, you know, to see how people heal from this and how they can get direction. So this is a general reading, and I've kind of changed the format a little bit. This is I'm actually going to be in the UK for the holidays. So anyone over there fancy a reading, get in touch with me. I will be there over the holidays. So I am going to do this reading. It's going to be for 2 weeks, and I've changed the format a little bit. I've done it how I do it for personal readings. Personal readings, I channel first and I do some writing, and then I pull the cards. So I decided to do these readings that way too. And also listen, all the information that you need for a personal reading, to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, is all in the show more section. And also in there will be a number where you can skip. I'm going to put this intro on everyone's video so that you don't have to keep repeating, and it's not different lengths. So then you'll be able to look at where you can skip this if you're checking out your sun, moon and rising, because this is for your sun, moon and rising, these readings. So if you're checking out other videos, you can skip to to a certain time frame, and that will be in the show more section below. What else? I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. You are amazing, and you're the reason that I do this, this wonderful work that I do. So now I just want to talk a little bit about the planetary aspects so that I don't have to go into it in every video. As you know, on the 18th, these readings right now are from the, excuse me, the 18th through to the 31st. I'm going to try and do some videos over there, but I can't be sure of what the, how strong the Wi-Fi is. So we'll see how it goes. Now, the 18th is this wonderful new moon in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is the planet of freedom, stretching your wings, flying, it's about being open. It's a wonderful freeing. It's got, the sun is going to feel light after being in that heavy, intense Scorpio. And there's 5 planets in the new moon. There is the sun, the moon, Venus, Mercury, and Saturn. 5 planets, a lot of fiery energy this coming couple of weeks. And it's, Mercury is in retrograde, right? And Mercury seems to be just tied to Saturn for like it feels like forever. You know, it keeps running into it because of the retrograde, and normally it's just one day a year, and it's coming backwards and forwards, so it's an interesting play. Now, the sun moves into Capricorn as well around the 20th, 21st, something like that. And we also have Saturn moving into Capricorn now. Saturn, this is a home for Saturn. This is, you know, it's really been hard for Saturn in Sagittarius because it's these opposing forces, you know, like Sagittarius is free, fun-loving, and, you know, adventurous, and Saturn is rules, structure, responsibility, and now it's going into Capricorn, so it's going to feel at home. And the sun is moving into Capricorn, so it will be globally, it's going to be very interesting. We've had all this stuff come out from underneath, right? Globally, we're going to see where the governments are going to try and control more, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because the sun has not been next to Saturn Saturn has not been next to the sun moving in at the same time into Capricorn since 1870. That's a long time. This has not happened for a long time. We're going to see a lot of control globally from top governments, and that also will spark resistance. So it's going to be an interesting time, and this is a time where we have to play everything by the rules, right? We're gonna be encouraged to be structured, crossing our T's and dotting our I's and being responsible. Things will be really good for us if we are not doing anything nefarious, and that's why we really need to stay honest, authentic, and doing things for the higher good of the community, as opposed to me, me, me. It's going to be we, not me, me, me. And so these are exciting times, and it's also a time to look at yourself and what you're doing and how you're doing it, and are you being honest and true to your values? And things will be great if you are. But there's something you need to look at. And so listen, with Mercury in retrograde and it being tied to Saturn and all this fiery energy, it's actually, okay, so it's in retrograde till the 23rd, but however, it's at the galactic center, and it's going to come back and it doesn't come back from the galactic center till the 9th of January. And that's really when things will start moving forward. So this is a wonderful, incredible opportunity to really look deep inside, heal anything that you need to heal, have forgiveness for everyone, and really connect the dots. Go inside and really heal yourself. This is a wonderful opportunity to do that. It's a wonderful opportunity to organize, structure your house, structure your finances. This is going to be all about looking at finances and structuring and things like that. But this is the time to organize, purge, you know, move away from people who are toxic, you know, get rid of things. I was just looking today at this wonderful recycle mall in Switzerland, or I think it was Switzerland, not Sweden. It was Switzerland, and it's right next to a recycling center where people drop it off, and people are repairing electronics, and they're teaching people to repair. I mean, it's fabulous. Things like that, where we can conserve our energy and really stop with the whole consumerism. You know, it's hard. Darling, I'm on that social media and I'm like, oh yeah, let me get that, let me get that, let me get that. And it's crazy. It's like a sickness. It's like you think you want it, need it, and then we don't need it. We don't. I don't even want you wouldn't even want to look at my bedroom for all the shoes I have. I have to donate them or give them away or something. I can't even wear them. They're like 6-inch heels, some of them. I just, you know, it's crazy, ridiculous. When I look at that, I see how this consumerism has consumed me. All that's changing. 2018, here I come. the recycle queen. Anyway, without further ado, let's go to your readings, folks. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for December the 18th through December the 31st. This is going to be like a 2-week reading because I'm going abroad for the holidays. So, any of you guys out there in England, I'm taking readings when I'm over there. So I'll be in London, of course, and then also I'll be in the Midlands, in Nottingham, Coventry, all the way around Birmingham, all those places. So anyway, this is your, I changed the format of these readings, and I'm doing a meditation and I'm doing channeling, and this is what downloaded from the channel that I did for you guys, the channeling from my guides and angels. And the big thing I got, the first thing I got was big letters, love. And so I interpreted that with a heart, everything was kind of in hearts. It was interesting. So, and I got slow down for you guys. Take your time. You can't do everything at once. Sometimes we get a little overzealous during the holidays and we want to do this and do that, and we're running and we're shopping and we're cleaning and we're, slow down. That's why I got big letters. Just take your time. Things will get done in the end, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world if they don't, don't worry about it, and definitely don't stress. Now, I got that the blockages and the barriers that have kind of held you back are going to be removed for you, Aries. So things are just going to be wonderful for you. It's going to be like plain sailing. It's all those blocks are removed for you. And I got the message that they told me to say, trust and have faith that everything will be okay. I also got connect with your family and loved ones. Be in the moment. Really connect with them. Really enjoy this time. And for those of you during the holidays, and for those of you who are not with your family, who are away from them, perhaps you live in a different country to your family, or you're far away and you're not going to visit them over the holidays. It's saying, listen, spread your wings, be with people. It's very important to be with the community. Even if, it's saying go do things that you wouldn't normally do. Be around people, make connections with people. So even if you're on your own and you go to an event, you've been invited, go to the event and connect with people when you're out there. Spread your wings, fly, go the extra mile, do things that don't normally feel comfortable for you. That's what I'm getting. Don't be afraid to do this. Branch out with confidence. I feel that you'll really make some really important connections if you do that. The other thing that I got for you guys was communicate. Look, I communicate. See, that's Mercury in retrograde. Communicate with clarity. Things you say could be misconstrued, and that's kind of what we have with Mercury in retrograde anyway. And it's saying speak your truth, but speak it with kindness and compassion. So think before you say something. Really, think about how it's going to be received. And so that's what I got from my channeling. And let's go to your cards. Now, the first card that comes up for you is the Devil. Look at that handsome devil. I love the devil in this card deck. He's a handsome devil, because that's basically what it is. Now, when the devil shows up, it's usually because there's too much emphasis put on the material realm, right? Shopping too much, wanting too much, desiring too much, looking at things that you can't have and lamenting why I can't have. It's that kind of energy, right? It's also overindulging, and I kind of get that with you've got clarifying it, you've got the Nine of Water, right? And the Nine of Water is, you know, about it's kind of your wishes coming true, right? So it's exciting, it's passionate, it's water, you know, it's emotional. It's like feeling great. You want to celebrate, right? But what I got, so yeah, celebrate. Yes, definitely celebrate, you know, all the blockages that you've had been, you know, that stopped you from moving forward. Celebrate the fact that they're gone and that you can now move forward. But don't overdo it, darling. Stay away from the food table. Stay away from the liquor table. You know, it's all right to celebrate. It's all right to have a drink. It's all right to eat, but just don't overindulge. It's okay to shop, but don't go over the top. You know, it's hold back. I don't know why I just got instead of just shopping, you know, make something. To me, that's far more. You're giving of your time and your creativity. You don't have to spend all that money and fall into consumerism. You don't have to do that. You can make things, or just, you know, I remember one year I was with these girls and we all gave a service to each other. You know, it was one of those secret Santas. And instead of buying presents, we pulled out a name, and on that name was what they would give to them. You know, one was organizing and cleaning, something like that. The other one was, you know, healing techniques. Somebody else was like, you know, making a fashion thing. There was all these, someone else was like designing a logo. It was all these wonderful talents all put in, and that's what we gave each other, a service for the holiday season. It was wonderful. That's a really nice gift to give. That's, you know, that's giving of your time and energy and creativity. That's priceless. I digressed. I went on to that, but that's what that means. Hold back. It's, you know, not overindulging. And oh my God. So we've got the Nine of Cups again. This is interesting. So this is really like wishes come true. And, oh wow, things are really looking up for you. That's like all your blocks are being removed. Because I'm using two decks here to clarify it, as the Four of Fire, which is celebration again. Wow. Okay, so this looks like a really great time for you, Aries. You're going to be so passionate and excited, and you've got the Lover's card. Some of you could have met somebody, but I am getting this can also be about compromise and communication. So going from your download, this is about compromising, and I don't know, some of you may have met someone, because look under here, it's the King of Fire. Really lovely, right? The Lovers and the King of Fire. The King of Fire is this perfect husband. He's very passionate. He's really creative. I love this depiction. Look, with the sun shining. What a lovely card. Look, with a heart right in the middle. And that's a heart too. Look, I got love. That was the first thing I got, right, for the download. I think actually you could be, for some of you, definitely love is in the air. Sure, I think you're either meeting someone or your love is deepening, is getting to a deeper level of understanding. So you, even for those of you that are in relationships, then I think you'll get kind of a resurgence of falling in love again. But I think it's about taking it slow. For those of you who have just met somebody, it's about taking your time. It's about getting to know them. It's about, don't go over the top like, oh, this is the one, this is, you know. this person could very well be the one. However, it's important to get to know someone, because sometimes when we meet someone and they check all the boxes, we get so excited, and and it's all love and passion, and you get carried away with that energy, and then the honeymoon's over, and then you start to see the differences. That could be why the devil's coming in too, that all that glitters isn't gold. I'm not saying that this guy is the devil or this woman is the devil, because this is, gender fluid. However, I think that you've got to put the brakes on this. You've got to slow down. And I want to sing that song. Slow down, you're moving too fast. You gotta make the morning last. I know I can't sing. Indulge me. Look, this is what I see for you for the next 2 weeks. I see a lot of celebration. I see you feeling amazing. I see, chemistry. I see emotional fulfillment. And I see perhaps a new love. And even if it's not the love, even if it's not somebody new coming into your life, it could be falling in love with your husband or wife all over again, or your boyfriend or your lover. I see a big love, but I also see, be careful of your communication. And that was from the download, right? But things are moving forward for you, Aries. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you a wonderful holiday and a happy, loving, exciting new year. Mwah. I love you all. I'll see you next year. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.